Hi guys, I'm Taylor. Welcome back, or welcome if you are new to the channel. Today, as you can probably tell by the title of the video, we are going to be tier ranking book tropes, and I'm super excited about this video. I had such a fun time making this ranking list, and yeah, I'm super excited, so let's get into it. Okay, so to start off, we have enemies to lovers. I am a sucker for enemies to lovers, especially when done right. I'm going to bring up one series, and that's the Powerless series because I think Fearless comes out in like 8 days or something like that, and I'm so excited for it. But I love whenever like is enemies to lovers, and then it goes back from like it goes to lovers back to enemies. I don't know, just whenever it's done right, it is so good. So I'm gonna put enemies to lovers as a favorite. It's really grown on me. I used to not like it, but as long as it's done right, it's perfect. Forbidden Love. I'm not a huge like Forbidden Love fan. Like I wouldn't particularly reach for those books. If the trope's in there though, then it is what it is, you know. As long as it's done right, then I have no problem with it. So I'll probably put Forbidden Love at would recommend because I know I've liked books and I have recommended books with the Forbidden Love trope. Um, and Forbidden Love can go like with the same thing as like Brother's Best Friend because I know like Twisted Love. It's kind of like a forbidden love because her brother, you know, and there's other books too, but yeah, that's one example. Love Triangle. I'm not a huge fan of Love Triangle, and I say that every time, and I end up reading a Love Triangle book, and I end up actually liking it. So I'll probably put Love Triangle at would recommend. I don't love it, and I definitely wouldn't like reach for it, but I have read a ton of books with the love triangle trope and I've actually liked them. So forced proximity, I love forced proximity. I'm not gonna put it at favorite, but if it's in the book, then it's probably gonna at least get like a 4 star for me. So I really like that trope. Fake dating. I love the fake dating trope. Ever since like I have read like 5 years ago when I started reading again, I read The Deal by L. Kennedy, and it had the fake dating trope in it. And I don't know, I just after that, after reading that book, I literally looked up books with the fake dating trope in it, and like that's all I read for like months. Now like I don't really reach for it as much because I've read so many, but I do love that trope, and I'll always go back to it. So I'm gonna put it at favorite. Friends to Lovers is also an absolute favorite of mine. I love that trope so much. I that is honestly probably the like I reach for that book like the most with the Friends to Lovers trope in it. So it's definitely a favorite. Second Chance Romance. I have not read a lot of Second Chance Romance books. Um I do like them, so I wouldn't say that they're not for me, but I'll put them at would recommend because I do like them. I don't really reach for them as much as the other tropes. Whenever I like get stuck on like ones that like I like, then I'll look up those like books with the same tropes in them and then I'll just read that, which probably isn't good, but that's what I do. Workplace romance. I don't hate it, but it's also not for me. I mean, I've read a couple workplace romance books with like that trope in them and I have liked them. They just I don't they have to be done right for me to like really like them, if that makes sense. And same with the billionaire trope. I haven't read a lot, but I don't know. See, whenever I think about that, I think of like the Addicted Calorie Sister series, and I love that series so much. I don't know where to put that one. But like, are they billionaires though? I'll put it with recommends. I don't know if they're billionaires. They just have money. Grumpy Sunshine. I love the Grumpy Sunshine trope. If it's in there, then the book probably has me hooked already. So it's such a good one. I'm not gonna put an absolute favorite because that's like books that like I'll die with, and the Grumpy Sunshine trope is really good, but like it could also be like friends to lovers, but one of them's like Grumpy Sunshine, you know, if that makes sense. So I'll put it at love it. Sports romance, however, I will put it at favorite. I am a sucker for sports romance. I love all of them. I love football ones. I love hockey ones. I love baseball ones. I love all of them. And yeah, like Say You Swear is one of the best books ever. Rugby. I love the Boys of Tommen series. I literally devour sports romance books, so that's perfect. Only one bed trope. I love it. It's not a favorite of mine, but I do love it. It doesn't have to be in the book though. Like as long as it's done right. I hate whenever there's a one bed and then the guy he's like, I'll sleep on the floor. And it's just like, what are you doing? Childhood friends to lovers. I do like that one, but I feel like it could also go with the friends to lovers. I'll put it at would recommend. Slow burn. I love a good slow burn. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'll put it at love it because it's not a favorite of mine. Like sometimes I do like the fast paced ones, but when done right, like Binding 13, that if you know, you know, that was a slow burn and it was perfect. I'll probably put it at love it because it doesn't have to be in the book. Like, I mean, obviously it has to be in the book, but I am okay with slow burn or fast pace or anything. Um, good girl, bad boy trope. I do like that one. I would probably put it would recommend. It's not like a favorite of mine. Actually, I think I'll put it at love it. I don't know. It is actually a favorite, but like as long as the guy's not like a jerk, if that makes sense. Like if he has a soft spot for her, then it's nice. But like I'll put it at would recommend. I do love it, but I don't know. You know, and bad girl, good boy. I don't know. I've only read a couple, and with this trope, and I think one of them was like Full Tilt, and I cried, so I have like no good memory of reading. It was a great book, but I'll probably put it at not for me. Just I don't know. I just haven't read very many, and I don't particularly reach for that trope like in a book or anything. Um, age gap, I'll put at not for me. It has to be done right, if that makes sense. Like Rake and Daisy, I think that's a good age gap. Like 7 years. I mean, obviously, like she was younger then or whatever, but I don't think that that's bad. And I have read some with like an age gap, but I just don't particularly reach for that type of book, if that makes sense. Who did this to you? I will put that as a favorite. I love that. I love when the guy's like protective and especially in Powerless series, Binding 13, all of those series, like literally everything that I read, it like has that trope in it, and I love it. I devour it. I eat it up. It's so amazing and good. Hates everyone but you. I also like that one, but mm, I don't know. I don't know if I'll put it at love it or would recommend because I do really like that trope, but like I don't know. I'll put it there for now, and if I want to change it later, I can. Miscommunication. So it has to be done right. Like I hate like the third act breakups, like at the end of the book, whenever there's like miscommunication, it doesn't have to be there, you know. I'll put it at not for me. Because I have read books where it is in there where it is in it and I've given it 5 stars, and I've read books where it is in it again and I've given it 2 stars. So it just has to be done right. He falls first. I love that trope, and especially like whenever he's like head over heels, not like head over heels, but like he just like turns into like this like really sweet guy and like wants to protect her and stuff, you know, if that makes sense. Before they're even dating, it's perfect. Academic rivals. I think I'm gonna move this one up to love it. And I'm gonna put academic rivals right there because I like that trope more than the academic rivals, but I'll still recommend the academic rivals. I just haven't read a lot of books with academic rivals in them, so I think that's a good spot for it. Arranged marriage. I am not a huge fan of that, and I most likely won't reach for them. I think there's been like one or two books that I've read with that, and I just wasn't a huge fan. Insta love, I'm gonna put it at not for me. Like if you start the book and like they're already falling in love in the first chapter, then like what's the point of reading the rest of the book? Brother's best friend. I love Brother's best friend. I feel like it also goes with like Forbidden Love, but Brother's best friend I think is done better, if that makes sense. And Found Family, I love Found Family. I love series. I am such a sucker for series, and I think series are so good when done right. And so, yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and let me know if you want to see any more tier list videos. Bye, guys.